What is a superset? If we can write B contains A, let as B is a superset of A, or we say B includes A or B contains A. जो सेट किसी दूसरे सेट को अपने अंदर कंटेन कर रहा है वो सेट जो है वो सुपरसेट कहलाएगा। और इसी तरह प्रॉपर सबसेट है, if A is a subset of but not equal to B, then A is called a proper subset of B. That is, there is one element of B which is not in A. So B has more elements than A. So here is an example. The set of all men is a proper subset of the set of all people. So since people contain all the genders, so here all men will be the subset of the set of people, and the set of people will be the superset of all men. An obvious but useful identity which can often be used to show that two seemingly different sets are equal is A is equal to B if and only if A is contained in B and B is contained in A. अगर A के तमाम एलिमेंट्स B में पाए जाएं और इसी तरह B के तमाम एलिमेंट्स जो हैं वो A में पाए जाएं, तो इन दोनों बातों से हम क्या नतीजा निकाल सकते हैं कि A इज़ इक्वल टू B। इसी तरह हमारे पास पावर सेट की डेफिनेशन है, और पावर सेट में हम कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल द सबसेट्स ऑफ अ गिवन सेट ले लेते हैं, और इसमें जो नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स हमारे पास आते हैं, नंबर ऑफ सबसेट्स आते हैं, these are given by the formula 2 raised to the power A, and where this two lines stands for the cardinality of A. So 2 raised to the power the number of elements of A will gives the number of total subsets of A. Here is an example of A in which 4 elements are present, and here is the power set of A given by these all subsets of A. Now we see subset relationships by an example. We are given A as a set in which X, such that X is a positive integer less than or equal to 8. So in this set we see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 8 elements, and for B, in which we are given X such that X is a positive even integer less than 10. So set B contains 2, 4, 6 and 8, and C is defined in this way that it contains 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And what will be the universal set? The universal set will be all the first 10 positive integers. Now we see some subset relationships between these sets. So A is contained in A itself, and we see here B is properly contained in A. So we say that B is a proper subset of A. और इसी तरह हम देख सकते हैं कि C is not a proper subset of A. What is set equality? Two sets are equal if and only if they contain precisely the same elements. The order in which the elements are listed is unimportant. Elements may be repeated in set definitions without increasing the size of the sets. So the examples are A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is equal to 1, 4, 2, 3. These two sets are equal. Since we see that A is contained in B and B is contained in A, so according to the definition, it is those sets are equal. Here are some notations used in the set theory. So upper cases are usually used to denote the sets, and the lowercase letters are used for the element of a set. This notation is used for sets, enclosed elements in set, and this symbol is for belong, and this is for does not belong. This is for subset, and this is for proper subset, and this is for not a subset, and this stands for superset. And these two symbols are used to define the elements, or we can say such that, and these two lines around a set is a cardinality of a set. Now we study here Venn diagrams, which are used to picturize or visualize the set notation, and in these diagrams we can show how set operations work and how sets are related to each other. So this is the basic diagram we use when we need to show the sets in a diagram. Here this rectangular block is a universal set, and in this block we place these round figures as sets, these circles as sets. So this is set A and this is set B, and इसी तरीके से हम इसको शो कर सकते हैं मुख्तलिफ ऑपरेशंस को और मुख्तलिफ जो सेट्स में काम किए जाते हैं उनको वेन डायग्राम की वजह से शो कर सकते हैं. So for example, we have defined a set A which is defined as x such that x belong to the positive integer and x is less than equal to 8, and here are the element of this set, and B is defined as x such that x belong to the set of positive integer and x is even and x is less than equal to 10, and these are the elements. So we are taking U as a universal set, and here A is present and B is present, and we have now clear picture of both the sets, that here in A we have write down all the elements in A, and in B we have write down all the elements of B. We see here in the common part we have written all the elements which are common to both these elements. So after looking this Venn diagram we can easily check what is the common part and what is the intersection, and whether a set is a subset of the other set or not. Like we can easily answer this question that A is not a subset of B and B is not a subset of A, and this yellow part is common to both, so it is the intersection of A and B, and the union of A and B will be the whole of A and B and the common part. Now see another example in which A set is given by the elements are given by 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9, and the second set B is given by 2, 4, 6, 8, and we see here A is containing B. So B is contained in A, and A is a superset of B, and we easily see that relationship by placing the numbers in the sets. We can easily understand the subset relationship. So clearly it is visible that A is not a subset of B and B is a subset of A, and A contains B. In this example we are saying that we have the elements in A 2, 4, 6, 8 and 9, and in B we have odd elements 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And after placing these elements, we see that the common part does not exist in between these two sets, and this is empty. और हम इसको इस तरह भी बना सकते थे कि हम इसे पहले ही डिसजॉइंट दो सेट्स में बना देते, लेकिन हम देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे कोई कॉमन पार्ट जो है वो मौजूद नहीं है. Neither of A is a subset of B or B nor B is a subset of A. Now we see here some set operations using Venn diagram, and we know that what intersection means. That intersection contains all those elements X such that X is a member of A and X is a member of B, and this AND is coming from the logic which says that both statement will be true, then it will be true. और इसी तरह हमारे पास A union B में we have X such that X belong to A or X belong to B. This OR is basically disjunctions. So it says whether the element is present in A or it is in B, it will be in the union of A and B. So intersection is represented by the common part here in the Venn diagram, and in the union we see that we have colored both A and B and the common part while taking the union. And while subtracting a set from another set, we see that if this is set A and this is set B, then B minus A is equal to X, such that X does not belong to A and X belong to B. So all the elements in B will be in this set which are not present in A. Or we can exclude all those elements from B which are in A. Just like the complement is also defined through Venn diagrams. When we say a complement, we are basically subtracting A from the universal set. So what will be the result of U minus A through Venn diagram? We see here all the red area except A. So all the elements of U are present except of A. So तमाम एलिमेंट जो U के मेंबर हैं उनको ले लिया गया है, और तमाम वो एलिमेंट जो A के हैं उन सबको यहाँ पे निकाल दिया गया है. And this is the example of sets and universal set which is left as an exercise for you. Here what you have to do is we are given with 3 sets and a universal set, and we need to locate all the elements given here in Venn diagram.